Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. My name is Emmanuel Arce, well known as the Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting sprouting video, we'll be talking about a fruiting tree that's very tropical and is well known everywhere. And we're talking about bananas. I have a few banana trees in the backyard right now, and so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys a step-by-step care guide on how to take care of them. So if you wanna know all the details behind how to care for a banana tree, please stay tuned with us. So Ultimate Gardeners, bananas are one of the easiest plants you could actually grow in your backyard because they're very easy to maintain. They are adaptable to multiple different soil types. They don't require fertilizing. They are super easy to take care of. You can literally plant the plant in the ground and call it a day. So I want to go ahead and talk to the first thing about sunlight. So sunlight plays a huge part when it comes to bananas because it also bases off how big the size of the produce is going to be as well as the flavor of them. Believe it or not, it's true. So when it comes to banana trees, you want to provide them the most sun you can provide to them because more sun equals more plant food, which equals more delicious bananas for us to eat. And so these bananas are actually located in a partial sun location because they're underneath our mango tree. And so they don't get too much sunlight, but it looks like they're doing just fine in our partial shaded area. But for other zones that you guys actually have a winter, you guys are gonna have to put this in a full sun location so it could do the best performance for you guys. So let's go ahead and talk about watering. So as you guys know, bananas are well known to be found around the most tropical areas of the United States. Here in South Florida, we are super tropical, high levels of humidity, high levels of heat, and these plants love it. And so when it comes to bananas, they require a lot of water. But if you live in a humid area, you don't have to focus about this because they can live with humid areas because humidity is another form of watering, which is great. And so if you live in the state of Florida or any other area that has high levels of humidity, you don't have to worry about watering them at all. But if you live in a high desert area, you do have to water them about one time every 3 to 4 days because that's a huge necessity when it comes to bananas. Because the more water equals more nutrients, equals more chlorophyll in their actual entire plant system. So you want to make that a huge priority when planting bananas. So now let's go ahead and talk about fertilizing. So Ultimate Gardeners, coming into the topic of fertilizing, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you don't need to fertilize if you live in humid areas and in high level of heat. If you live in high desert areas, if you live in cold temperature areas, you do need to fertilize your banana trees because they do require some type of nutrients to go into their plant system and start getting ready to build up that energy for the next falling of spring season or for the current season there. Bananas actually start producing their bananas during the fall, and so if you already get super cold, like below the 50s, you are capable of planting your banana trees, but it's sort of like a question mark because if you guys get a huge frost, then it will end up killing your bananas because they need that humidity and that heat. And so when it comes to fertilizer, you could use an all organic, either worm castings, liquid fertilizer, granule fertilizer. I highly recommend the Espoma Plantone, which is great for this particular type of plant. You could also use the Vermistera Vitality Worm Liquid Formula, which is all organic worm tea, which is technically worm droppings. And so that is an amazing product you can use for banana trees. But once again, you don't have to apply fertilizer if you live in high humid areas as well as in high heat areas. So now let's go ahead and talk about the actual fruit. So Ultimate Gardeners, talking into the most important part of the banana is their own fruit. Bananas actually come in a wide range of different forms. They come in the classic yellow, they come in green, they come in the planting form. Doesn't matter what you have, adjust the banana plant to your liking. These bananas in particular are green bananas that when they're ripe, they have speckles of yellow. I remember as a little boy when my dad said the bananas were ready to eat, I would come out here and enjoy myself 2 bananas because they were so delicious to eat. And not to mention the bananas are very small, which are great for like smoothies and stuff like that, which I highly recommend. I don't know the specific variety of this because my dad just planted them like is, and so they just came up to be like this. And so I would recommend planting your banana trees already grown from a nursery because you can grow bananas from seed, but I've never done it myself, and it takes way longer for your bananas to produce bananas. And like I mentioned, the bananas take a quite amount of time to get ripe. These bananas have been here for almost 2 weeks and they're still not ready to eat. And so it might take almost up to over a month for them to actually be ready to eat and pick, but you have to be patient. Bananas grow and they ripe whenever they want to and whenever they are ready to. You can't force a banana. No matter what you give it, it's gonna give its fruit at its own specific time. So that's gonna be it for this exciting sprouting video, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. So ultimate gardeners, that's gonna be it for this exciting sprouting video. Once again, in this video I gave an entire care guide on tropical banana plants. You could grow bananas, doesn't matter where you are located in. You could grow it indoors, outdoors, doesn't matter where you want to grow it. You could grow it anywhere you want to, because these don't require pollinating from any certain type of pollinator. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye guys.